Here comes Annie. She's a 16-year-old Lhasa-Apso. A couple things about her I'm going to let you know right from the beginning. She's blind and deaf and has arthritis really bad. So she wants to spin in circles and get away from me the whole time. This groom was quite a challenge. And by the way, I'm starting my day as usual with coffee and my Maltese mug. So her hair is a little overdue. So before the bath, I have to get all of this hair off because I'll never be able to dry her. One, because she's old and I don't want to stress her out with the blow dryer. But if I'm to wash her with all this hair, she's never going to get clean. I tried to explain to her owner, it's kind of complicated because he wanted her longer. But I feel like with her age, it's easier and it's faster to do it short because those longer blades are not going to go through this hair without getting into details why or why not. Just trust me. Shorter is easier and faster with her. And he was fine with it. So we're just doing number 7 blade all over. And I didn't even realize that her face was matted too. And he said to go ahead and take her short, if I had to. I didn't think it was matted, but it was. So it's okay. She just got a nice short haircut all over. I took everything off. But older dogs, they can't handle grooming like younger dogs. I mean, they're very scared. They're confused. Sometimes they're senile, blind, deaf, and a lot of times they're in pain. Like, I think she has arthritis because she just stands up in a crate the whole time and spins in circles and walks in circles. So she's not doing well, and we got to get her out of here. It's just stressing me out. One good thing about her is that she doesn't bite. At least she doesn't bite yet. But like I said, if she's in pain, if she has arthritis, she might get a little nippy. Plus, also, if she's senile, she might also. I'm just taking my 7 blade down the side of her face because it's all coming off. This is the stressful part because she will not put her tongue away, and I was so afraid that I was going to cut her tongue. But I didn't. Plus, she's wiggly. She didn't want her face touched. And a lot of times with older dogs, that's because they have rotten teeth, loose teeth, and their mouth hurts. I go a little bit shorter on her belly and under her arms. I use a 10 blade under here. It's just safer so it won't catch the skin, and a lot of times they're matted under here anyway. So the more mats, the shorter you have to go. Shaving her poo-poo area out also. I'm going to take a 2-second coffee break, and I'm going to go ahead and wash her. I use this human head lice comb to remove or loosen up eye boogers while they're in the tub. You can use a flea comb too, or any comb really that has the teeth close together. She had a lot of really like greenish, yellowish, hard, stucky on eye booger stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. Eye goop. I-G-O-O-P. I'm going to go ahead and put conditioner on her too, load her up so she's nice and soft. I'm using a happy hoodie, which is just a piece of fabric that you put over their ears. It closes their ears up so the blow dryer is not that loud. Now, here's something that always confuses me. Older dogs don't like the blow dryer. But older dogs are usually deaf, so they can't hear it. But if anybody doesn't like the blow dryer, it's usually a puppy or an elderly dog. And it's weird because they can't hear it, but they hate it. I only use the blow dryer for a few minutes. I'm trying to towel dry her face the best that I can. I'm going to go ahead and loosen up these eye boogers real quick one more time. I'm going to go ahead and put a loop on her because I already know what she's going to do. She is going to spin in circles and try to jump off the table. So this attaches to her neck and then it attaches to the side of the bar. And then she has the other loop that attaches over her. So it really helps to keep the dog from spinning in circles. But she was still wiggly. But I got her done. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with her final haircut. She is getting a number 7 blade all over. Nice and short. I'm shaving out her potty area, making her a poo-poo path. She also has a big growth under her arm. I gotta be careful shaving out underneath her arm, but it was matted under there. Used a 10 blade under her arm. I'm also shaving her belly out with a 10 blade. So her tail is all matted, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some of it out. I was going to try to brush it out, but I'm not putting her through that because she can barely stand up. I'm using a 3 blade on her tail, which is probably going to leave it about an inch left. I don't know if you can tell. If you're a groomer, you can probably tell, but she does not want her tail touched. See how she's trying to pull it away? It was hard to get a hold of it. She just kept wagging it and swiping it out of my hand.
You can sit. You can sit.
So Lhasas have a hook in their tail, in the tail itself, not the hair. So she has like a little spiral at the end of her tail. It's kind of a challenge to trim because it just is in a little circle. Now I'm shaving the pads of her feet out, which she did not enjoy. She is losing weight too, so she's probably not in too good a health. But if you don't know about dogs, 16 is really old. Really old. I'm trying to show you this one toenail grows in a circle. It grows under her foot and right back into the pad. But I'm cutting her nails today. been grooming over 30 years and my reflexes are really fast. So if a dog turns their head towards me, I jump. But like I said, she's never bitten before, but there's a first time for everything. I'm using the same blade on her head, the sides of her face, as I did on the body. It's all a number 7 blade. The only thing, I did her ears with a 4 blade, which is a little bit longer, about a ½ an inch longer, just so she doesn't look so shaved, even though she's shaved. Most old dogs are missing teeth. And when they're missing teeth, their tongue falls out of their mouth. And that is why she is sticking her tongue out at me. And this is the tricky part and was very stressful. I was trying to trim up her face even though she doesn't look like she's moving around, but I'm holding her pretty tight. I got a little grip under her jaw here. But because one wrong move and I could cut her tongue. That's never fun when that happens. Tongues bleed like crazy. Not that I would know, just saying. See, she pulls all her hair in her mouth with her tongue. So I have to use my comb to try to pull it all out. Because all the hair gets tucked up in there. And the hair can actually get matted around their teeth. I'm just trying to pluck out these crispy little eye boogers she still has around her eye. Ugh, that eye is all red. There we go. Shh. Shh. There we go. Well, I did my best, and her face is not going to be perfect, and that is about as good as it's going to get. I'm wiping her down with some conditioner, and I'm wiping her eyes out a little bit more with just some water, trying to get this yellow goopy stuff off. I'm trying one more time to get this crust out of her corners of her eyes, but it's just stuck in there. And I don't want to leave it, and I don't want to make it red either, but we're done. She's getting this adorable tie-on bandana. It's lime green with little white polka dots.